Hello, my name is Teresa Saldana, and according to Bronfenbrenner and his ecological theory, it defines how the environment and the life that a child was raised in, how it influences that child to become the person that they are present day. It has helped me look back at what has made me me. I think about the moments in my life where becoming a teacher has been influenced, and mostly the teachers that have impacted me come to mind. I personally have taken the attributes from teachers that I grew up with and I put them into the personality that has become me as a person and will become me as an educator. According to Spiegel and Rawson from the NPR podcast, The Culture Inside, implicit bias is daunting this entire U.S. and because of that, the whole world and the U.S. have documented proof about how society was then to how society is present day based on implicit bias. Being 24 years young, I have come to see the world as one filled with opportunity. And I don't mean opportunity as in job security and financial growth. I mean opportunity as change is coming type of way. Change will always be something that happens. Looking back, starting from the 19th century to the 21st century, we've come such a long way, ranging from women's rights to civil rights. And currently we're fighting equal rights for all humans. I understand that change doesn't happen overnight. It's taken so many decades and so many centuries to get to what 2018 has brought and still has to bring for the future. I intend on being a part of the development for young minds because those young minds and the ones after that will eventually become the future. And maybe after I've had my time and I'm no longer on this earth, I hope I was able to impact a child enough for them to carry on the importance of development for the early and middle childhood. Looking back at lesson 1, where we started to look closer into our own personalities, I got to have a deeper understanding for what helped shape who I've become and how I can grow on my own weaknesses. While taking those tests, I came across the conclusion of the results of non-bias. For the president, the sex, and the race tests, all of them came out non-biased. I know I have biased opinions on some things, but I've always tried to tell myself to keep an open mind, and I will always teach my students the difference. I'm currently enrolled at ASU Online to obtain my Bachelor's in Education Studies so that I could become a second grade teacher. And I hope to not only teach the general education part of it, but also the everyday occurrences that come out of every day. I also hope to encourage a hands-on type of learning where my students find joy in learning because they find similarities that they can take with them to the next grades. I remember listening to the video on career evaluation and learning how choosing a career that you enjoy and you don't feel like you have to wake up every day and it's just a bother, you don't want that career. It's hard to find sometimes, but it's worth finding the one that you love. Teaching is a way of life. And kids, even adults, will always need to be taught. And those who choose to educate, those who choose to be on the side on the hope for a better tomorrow, those are the ones who will always be there to teach. I hope as an educator to always be growing, always be learning, and always be adapting. After teaching for about 5 years, I hope to start the next journey to get my master's degree, just to have a next thing on the accomplishments list. My partner and I have many hopes for the future and many accomplishments to look forward to. I know teaching will always be a part of that. I hope one day I will run for the mayor of this whichever city that I end up living in at the time. And I hope to innovate and create a great life for the people that deserve such. Thank you.